The beginning of the career for Luke Williams was a painful one. A laundry list of injuries punctuated both his freshman and sophomore seasons.
Oh, wow. I think my freshman year, the second week of preseason, I sprained a joint in my shoulder. So I had to play on that the whole year, and it didn't heal until after the season. Sophomore year, I think I strained my hamstring, strained my hip flexor, tore my ACL, tore my meniscus, had a microfracture in my tibia. I think that's all of them, sophomore year.
With questions on his mind, Williams turned to those closest to him for guidance.
Coach was a big part, and the team too. I was thinking there's a time where I was like, man, I don't know if I want to keep playing soccer. I think it was after my second knee surgery, just thinking about all the rehab that I'd have to do. But all the guys on the team are great, and so just trying to get back out on the field and compete with them, and just kind of go through, whether that's practice or games, that's what I was looking forward to.
Heading into his junior year, Williams was excited to try and build on the progress made in his first 2 seasons in the purple and gold, but the injury bug would come back to bite once again.
I had a concussion, hurt my shoulder again, and then retore my meniscus.
Outside of the concussion, Williams was able to play through those injuries. The meniscus injury came in the Crossroads League opener against Spring Arbor.
I felt a pop. I went to push off my knee, and I felt a pop in that same knee. And I was like, the whole first half, I was like, man, I think I tore something again, which I did. So I was thinking, man, it's going to be just like sophomore year. But again, being able to play on it and get through the whole year was awesome.
Did you feel that pop on that diving save you made on the free kick, or was that afterwards?
No score, just underway here in the second half. A free kick from just outside the box. Crow will bend it in, and this one will be deflected away. Williams got his hand on it, and then it bounced away across the far side post.
That was before.
Okay.
Yeah, I planted, and I just went to backpedal, and it just popped. And then I think it started to swell up, and I just standing on one leg back there. Yeah.
So you made that save on one knee.
Yeah. Off the I wasn't even thinking about it.
Clearly.
The Trojans would drop their first 3 conference games of the season, but all was not lost. TU would go unbeaten in their final 6 matches to secure a home quarterfinal date in the Crossroads League tournament.
It was probably, honestly, the most fun that I've had playing any sport any year. So just being able to go on the run that we did, especially for seniors like Maya and Andy, just being able to give them a finish, especially in that game against Mount Vernon. That's something that they worked really hard for, so that was awesome to be able to give them that experience.
The finish to that quarterfinal bout against Mount Vernon Nazarene was the highlight of the season. After a scoreless 110 minutes, the outcome would be decided by penalty kicks.
I love penalty kicks. That's something that I've always, even through high school, it's just this is one of my favorite parts. So it's way better than practice or just standing back there doing nothing during a game, so it's really fun. I know I told the guys, I was like, don't worry, I'll save them. I think I told Coach that too.
Kasperic missed on the left side post. Davis approaches, in and it's stopped! Luke Williams stones it cold, and then he gets up and looks like the baddest man in the joint! Luke Williams pats that heart like the bad man that he is, and it's 2-0 Taylor as Williams just slowly walks menacingly to the far side of the field. And now Diaz will try to keep things going here for Mount Vernon Nazarene. Williams hops up and down. Diaz looks to be taking this one with the left foot. Taking his time. Now approaches. Shoots. Stopped by Williams again! And that ends it! Here come the students onto the field as Williams stops Diaz cold!
It honestly happened in slow motion. It was probably it was an out-of-body experience. I was just looking down, and I was just right there in the goal, and you obviously see the Trojan 12 guys come sprinting over, the team come sprinting over. I think my little brother's in the stands, he's running on the field, so it was one of the best memories, I think, probably from my career.
Williams did not slow down as a senior, leading the Crossroads League and ranking 21st in the NAIA with 99 saves. Head coach Gary Ross knows Williams' impact on the men's soccer program will be felt for years to come.
People knew, whether it was opposing teams or whether it was our team, hey, man, we felt secure, with him in there. And one of the things he's done that's been pretty significant, I think, for the long term is he's really poured into our younger keepers, right? So right now, the last couple of weeks after season's done, he's been out there working with our next keeper, Jacob Shashud. who is fighting for the position with Joaquin Hansen. So he's been out there a lot though with Jacob, and it's like, man, that's I think where he's kind of developed over the last couple of years, is he's really kind of taken more of a, not just about him being a competitor, but kind of teaching the others to be competitors too and helping them out and making them better. So it's been good leadership on his part.
Representing TU men's soccer in the right way was something Williams took pride in. It is also the main thing he hopes he passed on to his younger teammates.
Because I remember when I was a younger guy, the season's a lot longer. It's a lot harder physically and mentally. Just getting prepared for practice every day is pretty taxing, especially when you got school on the back end. So just being one of those guys that you can see that's, invested and is all in into every practice and every game, and just not on the field too. I think being able to develop just one-on-one relationships with guys off the field is super important. So hopefully that's an example that I've left that other people will follow.
With the Taylor men's soccer team, Rick Johnston, Trojan Sports Network.